Hollywood overnight. The car involved was split in two, and we're hearing from a father of one of the two people who were killed. Local 10's crime specialist Bridget Matter is live with the latest information. Bridget.
Tonight, I spoke with both parents of one of the victims killed in this crash. As you can imagine, they are so devastated. This is how it happened. The car was traveling this way, hitting this tree. It then split in half of it ending up in the roadway, the other half into this fence. 22-year-old Julia Alvarez was a University of Florida college student. Alvarez had a love for travel, and her father, Aurelio Alvarez, who didn't want to show his face, says she was loved by many.
She loved dearly her family, her closest friends. She enjoyed life. She really did.
This morning, Alvarez woke up to learn his daughter Julia was killed in a car crash.
The detective for Hollywood told us the news after confirming that we were her parents, that she had passed overnight.
This video shows the horrific scene. A mangled Dodge Viper split in half. The driver and Julia were killed. For unknown reasons, the car hit this tree, then blew through this fence, narrowly missing this man, Daniel, who's homeless and was sleeping on a bench behind the tree. He was hit by flying debris.
Part of the piece of the car hit me right in the forehead.
Alvarez says his daughter attended the funeral of a friend who died in a previous crash just hours before she was killed. He says his daughter's unexpected passing is hard to process.
You don't expect your children to go before you.
Hello everyone, it's Sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to discuss this tragic case that happened, tragic incident that happened over the weekend again. This one was, I think, early Sunday morning of this young lady and another person, I think the driver, I'm not sure of the gender, but her name was Julia Alvarez, and she lost her life in a very bad car accident. And I remember I saw this newscast, and I say, I may do a video on it, I may not, because there's so much things to do. And I remember I was listening to Stephen Curtis Chapman. He's a Christian artist, and he had a song, Dance with Cinderella. And he made that song because he had lost his daughter. And that was a song as a tribute to the daughter that he lost. And later on in the afternoon, my daughter came and she told me it was a teacher in her school that lost his daughter in a car accident. And she was, the way she was explaining the story, I was like, sound like the same story that I was listening to this morning. And come to find out, it was a teacher in her school. There was actually a teacher in her school. That, they showed the father. Yeah, he is a teacher. Yeah, I think he's a teacher. We usually, when we buy stuff from the school, like shirts and stuff to support the athletic teams, some athletic teams, we get the things from him. So I know this man. I've seen this man. I don't know him personally, but he knows my daughter. Whenever we would go to football games, he would always say hi because he knows how his daughter is buying stuff. So this is like, wow, you're doing a news report, and then I don't know the girl, but I know of the family because I've seen him, and I've seen his wife also, because we have seen them at games. So this is very sad. I mean, young life, very young girl. And when I went on her page, she's like an activist. She's always, different things for change. She wanted to change a certain park's name. Different things that she is very active in different activities, that can bring change to a community. She's very active about that. And then one thing that stood out about this thing, this case, is she had just came from the funeral of a friend that died in an accident also. So I think Saturday they had some type of viewing, and then Sunday afternoon they were supposed to have some type of butterfly release. So she had just came from the Saturday one, and Sunday afternoon she was supposed to go to another thing to, come to remember this friend. And this is the picture of the friend. And this is the picture of the friend that lost her life in another car accident, not this one. This was like a week ago, like a week and a half ago, that this friend lost her life, and she was coming from the friend's funeral. And I extend my condolences to the family. This is a tragedy, because as the father did say, you never, even though you know it happens, but you don't think it would happen to you like your children precede you. So this is a very tragic case. But this one thing, every time I do a news report or story, I always want to get a lesson from it, because I remember I knew a pastor, and the pastor would always tell us, when we are coming from like a funeral or a viewing, you're always supposed to pray against the spirit of death, so that it does not follow you. Because some people may not, that's not true, and you can believe whatever you want to believe, but the pastor would always say that. Sometimes I would do it, sometimes I would not do it, but what solidified me to doing it, because I remember it was another case like this of another family that I knew, a same car accident again. One of the brothers had lost his life in a car accident, and then this one took a few months though. Few months later, the sister of that brother that lost his life in a car accident also lost her life in a car accident in the same vicinity that the brother had lost their life. So I mean, these things are, even though you may not believe in certain stuff, but these stuff really do have affect us physically, certain things. So he would always say, pray against the spirit of death. Always pray, so it doesn't follow you. So it doesn't follow you today, tomorrow, even months or years down the line. So this is a very tragic situation. I extend my condolences to the family. Nothing will ever, something like that, you lose a child, that's something you'll never be able to process, ever. That pain will stay with you until you are no longer here, because you can't understand that. That's something it may get a little better, but sometimes it doesn't get better at all. And time doesn't heal all wounds. Time just sometimes make it even worse. Because when you see the person was supposed to graduate, the person was supposed to get married, so sometimes time does not heal all wounds. So that's all I had to say on this situation. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.